Have you ever wondered why something as small as a cockroach entering your home can feel so unsettling? What if this tiny creature is more than just a nuisance? Perhaps it is a gentle reminder from Allah, nudging your heart to reflect, to pause, and to check the state of your home, your habits, and your soul. Sometimes the smallest signs carry the biggest messages, guiding us before challenges grow larger. Today, let us explore why even the tiniest events in life can hold profound meaning, and how paying attention to them can bring us closer to Allah. Sometimes guidance does not arrive with thunder. It slips quietly into our routines, unsettling us just enough to make us reflect. A moment that appears ordinary can carry a whisper from the most merciful, urging awareness before heedlessness grows heavier. What we dismiss as inconvenience may actually be compassion in disguise. Allah often awakens His servants with gentle taps before louder calls become necessary. The believer learns to read life carefully, sensing meaning in disruption, humility in discomfort, and opportunity in surprise. Instead of reacting with annoyance, the heart pauses and asks, "What is my Lord teaching me right now?" In that pause, spiritual doors open, and a person begins to see that nothing occurs without purpose, measure, and divine wisdom, guiding it toward return. Faith is not only prayers on a mat or words whispered in the dark. It is also the state of the spaces we live in, the habits we allow to grow, and the care we show to what Allah has placed under our responsibility. A neglected corner can slowly mirror a neglected soul. Order brings tranquility. When a person begins to restore their surroundings, they often discover an inner clarity awakening alongside it. Sweeping, organizing, and maintaining purity become acts of remembrance. They train the heart to value discipline and gratitude. A believer realizes that nurturing a wholesome environment is part of honoring the blessings granted by the Creator, who loves beauty, care, and mindfulness in both the seen and the unseen aspects of life. Life rarely shifts without signals. Before a storm breaks, the sky changes, the wind speaks, and the air feels different. In the same way, spiritual lives experience hints that something needs attention. These hints are gifts, opportunities to correct direction while the road is still clear. A mindful believer becomes sensitive to patterns. Repeated inconveniences, small discomforts, or unusual interruptions may be invitations to wake up. Rather than waiting for overwhelming hardship, the wise heart responds early, softening itself through reflection and renewed obedience. Ignoring minor alerts can lead to heavier consequences, but honoring them can redirect destiny. When a person learns to notice the early lights flashing on the path, they move forward with humility, grateful that Allah warns before accountability becomes severe and time runs out. Our living spaces often become mirrors, reflecting what is happening inside us. When chaos spreads across rooms, distractions and unresolved matters may also be piling up within the heart. A person might tidy the surface of life, while deeper areas remain untouched, quietly waiting for attention. Turning inward requires courage. It means admitting that habits, relationships, or private actions might be drifting away from what pleases Allah. Reflection transforms ordinary moments into checkpoints of growth. Instead of blaming circumstances, the believer asks how to realign intentions and restore sincerity. By examining both the visible and hidden parts of life, a person begins rebuilding harmony. Through that honest return, peace gradually replaces unease, and the soul feels guided back toward balance and divine closeness once again. Nothing harmful appears suddenly. It often grows in spaces left unattended. When awareness fades and responsibility weakens, doors quietly open for difficulty to settle in. A person may not notice the gradual change until the weight becomes impossible to ignore. Heedlessness has a way of multiplying consequences. What begins as a small compromise can expand into patterns that reshape character and distance the heart from light. Yet recognition itself is mercy. The moment someone realizes what has been allowed to slip, the path of repair begins. Renewed discipline, sincere intention, and mindful living can close what was once left exposed. By guarding daily choices, the believer protects blessings and prevents unnecessary trials from taking root in life. The tongue has been given a key that unlocks relief. When it moves with humility, admitting weakness and longing for forgiveness, barriers begin to fall. A servant does not need perfect words. Sincerity carries more weight than eloquence. Seeking pardon is a return journey. Each plea polishes what has been dulled by distraction and regret. A person who frequently asks to be forgiven starts to feel lighter, as if burdens are being lifted one by one. Hope grows, replacing fear, because the heart trusts the generosity of the one who hears every whisper. Through consistent repentance, mistakes no longer define the future. Instead, they become stepping stones toward maturity, awareness, and a renewed connection with divine compassion. Not every uncomfortable moment is meant to harm you. Some arrive wrapped in difficulty, but carry protection within them. What feels unsettling might actually be diverting you from something far worse, guiding you gently toward awareness before real damage occurs. A believer learns to search for kindness, hidden beneath surprise. When events interrupt comfort, they can awaken gratitude and dependence upon Allah. Hardship can become a teacher, softening pride and nurturing humility. In that transformation, the heart discovers a deeper form of care, one that shapes character and strengthens faith. By trusting that wisdom operates beyond immediate understanding, a person begins to welcome reminders rather than resist them, seeing them as pathways to growth and nearness to the most merciful. Many people imagine they will change tomorrow. They postpone apologies, delay prayerful focus, and assume opportunities will always return. Yet time moves with quiet speed, and the heart can harden while waiting for a perfect moment that never arrives. Responding quickly is a sign of sincerity. When awareness touches the soul, acting upon it preserves its light. The believer understands that hesitation can slowly weaken determination, allowing old habits to reclaim their place. Immediate effort, even if small, builds momentum toward lasting transformation. By stepping forward without delay, a person shows trust in Allah and gratitude for being guided at all. Swift repentance turns fragile realization into firm commitment, protecting the future from becoming another chapter of regret. Everything around us, no matter how small, reflects Allah's wisdom. Even creatures we overlook carry messages meant to awaken our hearts. A cockroach, though tiny and unsettling, may be a reminder that nothing in creation is meaningless or without purpose. Believers who pause and observe learn to read signs in everyday life. A fluttering bird, a sudden sound, or an unexpected visitor can all be subtle prompts to reflect, correct, and redirect intentions. These reminders teach patience, humility, and attentiveness. By recognizing that Allah communicates through the world He fashioned, the heart becomes more alert and responsive. Life transforms into a series of lessons, each moment carrying guidance, if only the soul is willing to notice and act upon it. Time is limited, and opportunities for mercy do not linger forever. Signs appear as gentle nudges, giving the heart a chance to return before doors close. The believer learns that ignoring these hints may lead to regret, for some lessons only come once. Acting promptly demonstrates sincerity and love for Allah. When a person responds to reminders through prayer, reflection, or reform, they secure a moment of grace that strengthens faith. Delay can harden the heart, allowing negligence to grow into distance from the most merciful. Awareness combined with action transforms caution into blessing. By seizing these moments, the believer turns subtle warnings into protection, aligning life with divine guidance and ensuring that mercy reaches them before accountability becomes inevitable. Remember, even the smallest events can carry a message from Allah, guiding us to reflect, purify our hearts, and return to Him. Let this reminder inspire you to act with sincerity and awareness in your daily life. May Allah grant us clarity, protection, and barakah in our homes. Share this message of profound Deen with others. Like, share, and subscribe for more reminders, and write this prayer in the comments. O Allah, guide my heart and protect my home.